Hello, welcome. This is Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV, Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's good to have you join us talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakwan on the show tonight. I will give you updates from the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. What a story. The Falconets, they needed another miracle today against Spain, but it didn't just happen. So they have crashed out of the FIFA World Cup right there in France. The team was a little bit flat. Yes, they didn't create enough chances and didn't give you the sort of fights that is needed to beat that impressive Spanish team. A lot of talking points are coming out of that one. You guys are busy on social media talking about it. We will also talk about it on the show tonight. I'll find out ways the team can get better because, hey, remember, it's at the under-20 level, so it's still for developmental purposes. And we've seen Nadozie, the goalkeeper, isn't she brilliant? Can't she be given a chance in the Super Falcons? Don't you think so? That's what this sort of competition is supposed to do, not win, win, win all the time. But yes, we can question tactical abilities, technical abilities. We can question administration and everything that is needed at that level so that the players can improve. We'll talk about the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup on the show today. We'll also show some love to sports at the grassroots. Remember, 2 weeks ago, I told you of the power of sports and how it is transforming lives. Some kids represented Nigeria at the underprivileged children. It's called the SATOC World Cup for under-15. Remember when we brought those boys to you and how they're getting ready, the team that was sponsored by John Utaka? Yes, they went to the World Cup and they won, defeated Liberia 4-0 to win the SATOC World Cup. It's the underprivileged children World Cup for under-15 boys. So we will talk about it to let you see how Nigeria went on to win that one. Also on the show tonight, so much to talk about when we go to Washington, D.C. Guess who is back? Sonny Young is back on the show tonight. Sonny has got a lot of updates for us tonight, so we will be discussing all of that with Sonny Young when we come to that segment. We will also take a look at what's going on with the latest FIFA rankings. The Super Eagles dropped one spot, yes, you know, with the rankings whenever it comes out. I just take it the way FIFA brings it. But we will talk about it because you guys are talking about it. We'll also play some tennis, what is going on at the Davis Cup, and what a story, Wayne Rooney in the MLS. They are showing him so much love. Yes, when you think it's all over for him in the United Kingdom, in the United States of America, Rooney is being celebrated. So much to talk about on the show tonight. So let's quickly bring you into the discussion Sports Tonight on your award-winning, sports-loving Channels Television. This is the Fun Factory. So much going down in our world of sports, and it gets interesting when you get involved on this program. So talk to us. Feedback mechanism still the same on Twitter, Channels_sports, Facebook, Channels-sports. You can send us an email. Yes, you can. I want to read from you on the show tonight, sportstonight@channelstv.com. Hashtag football administration in Nigeria. You guys are keeping up with that discussion. It's now 4 more days to that final deadline that FIFA gave to Nigeria. Fix your football crisis or you will be suspended. Yesterday, we had Harris in Jala after the protest in Abuja says, look, FIFA cannot threaten Nigeria. We crossed over, spoke to General Secretary of the NFF, Mohamed Sanusi. He says, look, there's no cause for alarm. Everything is fine. The security personnel ensuring that everything is going on fine. So the clock is just ticking away. We're waiting to see what's going to happen. August the 20th is what FIFA has given to Nigeria. So when that date comes, we will know what's going to happen with football in the country. And of course, I told you we'll talk about the Falconets. Let's make it hashtag Falconets. What are the positives? Yes, they have crashed out, but let's talk about the positives when you look at the team. We saw Peace Efi, we saw Rashida Tajibade, we saw Nadozie, we saw Duru. We've seen some names now that we can, and Coach Thomas Denaby monitor the competition right there in France. So what are the positives for this under-20 team? Yes, they have crashed out, but let's move beyond that. Let's look at ways that we can keep together the bulk of that team and do wonders with them, probably get some of them into the Super Falcons. So talk to us using the hashtag Falconets. Yes, we will celebrate them. Qualifying out of that group that had China and Germany. Yes, it's well, yeah, we should tell them well done. They deserve some accolades. So let's keep down short with hashtag Falconets. Let's also use hashtag basketball. So many talks coming out of basketball camp in Nigeria as they get ready for the World Championships. We are investigating. We have our eyes fixed on everything that is happening. When we get the facts and then get the players involved, we will bring it out for everybody to know. But the team is getting ready for the World Cup. That's what we can tell you for now. Let me begin with that one where the women's senior national basketball team, the D Tigers, that's what they're called. They will begin the next phase of their 2018 FIBA Women's World Cup preparations in Lagos from Tuesday, August the 21st. So they'll be right here in Lagos. And so we will go there. We'll ask questions. What's going on? Is there peace in this team? Are they playing as a team, getting ready for the World Cup? What are the stories we're hearing as regards the team manager? So much coming out of this D Tigers team. When they come to Lagos, we will try to bring all of this and make sure that the team is well prepared and everything is fine. Psychologically, the players are sound. Everybody is ready to go and compete at the World Championships because it goes beyond talent at that level. Everything must be top-notch. So we're monitoring that. Now, after weeks of training in Atlanta, the team led by Coach Huli Otis will have their last training in the United States of America on Saturday before the departure on Sunday. So when they leave Lagos, they will go back to the United States of America and then depart on Sunday. The coaching crew will drop one more player from the 14 in camp before they leave for the championship. The team's assistant coach, Peter Amedu, has described the experience so far as wonderful, as he remains optimistic that it will translate to a good outing at the World Cup. And that's what we want, a good outing at the World Cup for the D Tigers. Remember, they are defending African champions after winning the Women's Afro Basket Championship in Mali. So we expect them to go to Spain and consolidate on what they did right here in Africa. Let's bring the discussion back home now and stay with the grassroots. Yes, that's the foundation where everything development takes place. Before they left the country, we brought this team to you. The competition is called the Sheikh Al Thani for underprivileged children. It's called SATUC, that's the acronym, World Cup for under 15 football players. Now, Nigeria put together a team. There were several teams sponsored by different persons, but the team that won was sponsored by Super Eagles player John Utaka. They went to the World Cup and they defeated everybody. They went to Bulgaria. And look at it, with a big trophy right there. Kids that were picked from the streets. Kids that, they said, look, we can't let your hopes go dim. With football, you can do something good with your life. And so persons brought them together, camped them, you know, they had enough sponsorship, enough support, and they're playing football for the love of the game. And who knows? Look at the smiles on their faces. That's beautiful. That's the power of sports right there. You saw Lucy Ejike the other day here. She came around also and told us about the power of sports when everything looked like it was going dark. Sports gave her hope, and today she is a world champion in Paralympic, a three-time Paralympic champion. What a story we are also telling with grassroots football with these young boys under 15. Went to the SATUC World Cup. It's called the Underprivileged World Cup. Football is letting them know that they can be useful to their society, giving them a voice, and I love it so much. So congratulations to all of the players that represented Nigeria, went to Bulgaria, and they won. They are champions, and they truly deserve our salute.